What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? And today we are back at you with another episode of Craigslist Civic. This is going to be a bit of a blog video again, or vlog video, or whatever. We are literally a day away, 2 days away from pulling and putting this engine in, I'm assuming and hopefully. Just wanted to get you guys caught up on that or whatever, so I just wanted to go and recap everything that has been, you know, where we are and what we have. So, start over here. We'll start with the engine itself. As you guys have seen, you know, inside of here we have our P2PO pistons, our PTPO rods, our Viterra pistons. We got our log manifold. We have our T3, T4, 63 trim. I forget the whole specs on this turbo. It's 52, 63, 63, 52, something like that. Our 40 mil wastegate, which is a little overkill, but you know, it is what it is. Something you haven't seen is I did get a set of 1320 75A poly motor mounts, so they're pretty cushy by comparison. They're not going to be anything like stock. Do have all my turbo lines as far as oiling goes. They're all run. I did have to, because of course the cheap Chinese kit I got did not come with a British MPT fitting, so I had to order one for the oil sender. That's all pipe doped in and everything's nice and secure and everything like that. The black box, as it's known on the D series, you know, we had that delete. That is from JB Tune. That was $25 also. It's actually really neat. It lets you, it's because underneath in this oil pan right here, it is baffled, so there won't be like crazy oil coming back up this journal. This journal on this side, if you can see it, yeah, that one's not. And this one has a tang and there's a bolt holding it down or fastener or whatever. So I got a catch can for that, which I will show you. We have our CX Racing 2-core radiator. So, yep, be able to handle some heat with that. We are going to be data logging and tuning with, this is a AEM Uego 304110 wideband setup. Wasn't really needing a gauge. You know, you can set parameters in Hondadas to have boost cut if there is a lean out situation, but so now I have to figure out where I'm going to put the gauge in the car, and I'm going to try and keep it as stealthy as possible because this is supposed to be a sleeper build. So in this box of goodies over here, we have, this is my cheap Chinese intercooler, a Musa USA, or Emu USA, or whatever, however you want to say it. Let's set this down so we don't destroy it. Okay, so in here is this cheap eBay test pipe I bought a while back, and because it is mounted backwards, where what I mean is it sits not how it's supposed to. It would sit like this, where the O2 sensor would be pointing at the ground if I set it in there the proper way. And we can't be having that, so what we're going to do is we're just going to plug this up because we're going to be running OBD1 from now, and because we're going to be running Hondata and it's no longer necessary, so therefore we don't need it. So with that being said, there's my downpipe, of course, and that's upside down. Sorry you can't see it on the car yet, but it's kind of pointless to keep putting it on and taking it off. What else do we have in here? It's the K&N fuel filter. Got all my T-bolt on my T-flange. Yeah, you know what I'm talking. Oh, what are these things called? Yeah, couplers. Yeah, T-bolt coupler. Anyway, yeah, I got those. They're for the intercooler. All the intercooler piping. Cheap blow-off valve that came with the kit. There's a couple other little things. That's not the catch can I'll be using. There's a bunch of little dumb things in here for mounting the intercooler up. Couplers. Yeah, you know, just a couple other little things. There's a cheap fuel pressure regulator in there. Over here, we have all all the AN line I need. If you can see it peeking in there. Over here we have our Walbro 255 liter per hour fuel. Yeah, one of those things too. Fuel pumps. There's another one of those beautiful 1320 motor mounts. They come in their own nice little bags. Oh, 1320 did an excellent job. And what else do we have? And here's the catch can that I'll be using. It is vented, and it's a pint, I believe. Let's see. What else? Okay, so here's the gem. It's our P28 Honda S300 version 3 setup. PCM installed on the board. So there's that. I've got my OBD1 to OBD2A wiring harness. This is my Honda 4-port or 4-bar map sensor. We have got our Deechwork 1000cc injectors. Yeah, they are Bosch Body EV14s, I believe. There's our flowchart from Deechworks. We're going to have to pigtail them in. I'll show you guys how to do that because Deechworks did switch over the 22S's to the 18U's, and they are not plug and play like they used to be. I mean, they are, but you just have to run their pigtails now, and it is what it is. Here is what we're going to be controlling boost with. This is the Honda 4-port boost solenoid, which, like I said, we've already wired the, what's it called, in for that. The Honda has been tipped and everything for that. So, with that being said, that's pretty much where we're at with the build. We're ready to go. I'm going to be starting this tomorrow, hopefully. I have my truck, and it's been acting funny. Of course it has, but we're going to put some parts in it and see what happens. Fuel is an issue with it. I don't know what it is, but and you're not tuning in to watch that. So, yeah, I've got a few more radiator lines coming, some rubber hoses. I was going to go with some silicone crap, but in the long run, it's just better to go with the OEM rubber stuff. Trust me, if you're going to be buying silicone stuff, it's either super expensive or it's super cheap, and it's easier just to buy rubber. I know they don't sell kits, and it's going to be tough to find it, all in one, but it is what it is. And if you do happen to find it, then by all means, send me a message or leave a comment down below and let me know where you got it, because I've been searching high and low for it. Valve cover, I do have to weld something. I have to weld a bung-in for the catch can to run for PCV, so for crankcase ventilation. The one on the back isn't going to suffice, and neither is this little guy right here. I was actually thinking of drilling this out and then getting that welded, the little bung welded right here. It looks stock, and it's baffled. Yeah, I don't have new plugs yet. They're on the way. They should be here tomorrow. I just need to get a P-clip for this to hold this up out of the way. Notice there's no intake manifold on it or distributor. I'm taking that off of the old engine because the distributor I put on the engine is brand new. And as you guys know, I have a Skunk 2 intake manifold and throttle body that's going to be going on here also. With that being said, I talked to the tuner this week, and he's about 2 weeks out. So I have the wideband. We're going to be doing some street tuning. It's going to be drivable, and we'll be doing some rips, and maybe we'll show you how to set up some lambda and all that crap with the wideband and everything. So as soon as I get it to him, we were kind of going back and forth on a few things, but it is what it is. There's nothing we can really do about it. Anyway, yeah, turbo's clocked. It's set where it needs to be. Everything's ready to go. Essentially, there's nothing really else left to do besides take the car in and put it together and make it happen. So the next time you guys see me, we will be putting everything or taking everything out and putting things back in. So until then, please like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment if you could. Appreciate it. And until next time, peace.